Well, hip hop was always something that everybody, the young kids were doing on the street dancing, whatever they were doing in that neighborhood at that time. What true hip hop is, or being able to evolve a style or blend a style, you must know the foundations of hip hop.
We're called the Benign
Gangsters. That's our two-man group.
Yeah, that's our two-man group name.
Benign
Gangsters.
We go to clubs, events, parties, pool parties, we get the parties started. And we do a lot of interpretive hip-hop and interactive, playing off each other.
Yeah, we play off the energy of the room and off of each other, and it depends on the vibe, but it's very improvisational, free-flowing, spontaneous, lyrical. So we like to go with the flow of the music. It's not a hard kind of hip-hop, it's a little bit softer and
We respond to the music.
I don't even know how to explain it.
It's like kinesthetic awareness.
Right. Being in a two-man crew versus like a group or, a larger group or more than two, I think it makes us a lot more free-flowing and spontaneous. We have less of an agenda that we're trying to put out there. We're forming kind of an accessory line to go along with it. It's like beyond just us dancing, and it's kind of
accessories and our character.
Yeah, our style. Both of us might seem outwardly like at least likely candidates for hip-hop, whatever that whole culture and what it represents, violence, confrontation, drugs, sex, violence, all that stuff, and we're that's not where we're coming from. We're coming from a place of wanting to share, invite people into what we're experiencing when we dance and when we hear music, which is fun, which is joyful, which is spontaneous and free-flowing. People don't realize that it's a lot harder than it looks to kind of be the center of attention and, to be performing out there. It is a little bit harder than it looks. It's a little more intimidating.
Well, I think people who are out there freestyling and expressing themselves from a more inner place is totally important to the evolution of dance. Jerking became popular maybe in the mainstream as far as on TV and music videos, commercials, maybe 2 or 3 years ago from this time. Jerkin right now is just representing what the kids are going through in their lives, and they're expressing that through the style of jerking. It's kind of flashy. The kids are wearing a lot of bright colors, and then it also has this. The kids almost looked as if they're nerds. So right now it's popular to be a nerd. And it's all about being real cool and having your swagger. You'll see them pop their collar a lot, dusting their shoulders off, and just really celebrating, their confidence and who they are. The kids had to figure out a way to adapt to the inner city life of gangs and succumbing to gang violence. They noticed that the kids that weren't being approached by the gangs were the nerdy kids. So they adapted the nerd style as far as their fashion, the glasses, the bright colors, the tight jeans, bright shoes, in order to, stand out from a kid who's wearing a baggy white tee or some baggy jeans and a fitted hat turned to the side. Reason for crews falling apart and it's not lasting is because everybody's looking for a really quick fix. They just want to jump in, jump out, or I go try this, or I try that. And then some people don't want to take that, make that commitment. You know, maybe the shows nowadays is like, oh, I got making it to be popular to be in a crew, but they don't really know what it really means to be a part of a crew, and so that's probably why the crews don't last as long. But if you make a commitment to a group of dancers, and that they feel that you're there for them, and then all of a sudden you flip the switch and you're all about yourself, then of course the crew is not going to last long, or you know, you're going to burn some bridges along the way. And burning bridges along the way is not really cool, because you never know who will be there to help you. It should be a tight-knit group of people who are down for each other for the long haul.
We got some guys in our crew named Goofy and Stoplight, Deuce and all them, but that kind of went bad. And they started talking a little crap about our CEO, Corey, and we didn't like that much, so we part ways with them. They were planning on making a crew called Swag It Out ENT, and we stuck with Cali Swag Boys. We just got some actually better jerkers, like Thing 2 right here, like Thing 2.
I used to be in Little Monsters, but I left.
Jerkin is kind of like, it's how you feel. It's like swag, it's all that. It's like, you know, footwork, you got the pin drop, you got all these moves. It's about swag, it's a lifestyle, you dress it, and there's jerk music and all that stuff. We're looking to make music. We're looking to do performances. Obviously, we're actually looking for an agent. So when we do videos on YouTube, which we're gonna do, we're gonna get paid to do those.
Get big and stuff.
Get our name out there. Be committed and everything.